Hi there. In this quick video I'm going to make somewhat of a review and test for these baby safety locks. As you might hear in the background, some playing noises. Yeah, we have one of those in the house. Okay, so let's take a look at this thing. We have instructions in Romanian. Okay, let's open this thing up and see what we get here. Instructions in Romanian, but I think on the back of it, yeah, baby girl coming here. We have instructions in English if you need them. Here they are. But obviously they will also be on your box. Yeah, that's the culprit for which you are installing this. Okay, so we have the latches in here. These are the latches, and we have some spare 3M double-sided tape, so we can actually use this thing twice. Once with the 3M that's on them, and second time with the spare 3M. Get this one. So let's see how one of these things actually work. One of these things actually works. No, that one. No, I need this one. So you open up the end and you can cut this thing to your required length. So let's say we are installing it here. You simply need to see what length do you need for this to work in this particular area, and then you can cut the excess of it. And after you cut the excess, you simply put this thing back in. If I could actually do it with one hand, and slide this, and when you slide it all the way in, this thing will lock in place because it has that clip right in there. So if you ever need to actually for some reason open this thing up, you kind of, from what I can see here, kind of just need to put something under this corner and pry it a little bit up, and then you can unslide it. But normally these are advertised as being unable to be opened for the second time after you close them. I think if you insist a little bit, you can actually do it. But for me, I will try and use them without cutting anything. So then I have the option of using them the second time of anything I want, instead of having them maybe, I don't know, too short or something like that for a second use. So I'm preparing to lock the first one in place at the maximum length. I'm not cutting anything out of it. At this point it's held in there, and I just need to slide this in. Baby girl, stop for a moment. No, get away. And it's locked. But as I said before, somebody has my scissors. That's not good. By putting something in here, hey, stop it, and lifting up this corner, I'm 99% sure you can actually undo it. So let me just attempt to show you that, so you can know if it can be done or not. Okay, so let me just show you. As you can see, this doesn't want to come out no matter what I try. Let me just put this flathead screwdriver right in that corner and be back to you. So we just have the tip of that thing barely in there, and let me show you. Extremely hard to do with one hand. It's moving and it's out. So this thing is that small that just a little bit of lifting with this is enough to get it out. So you can actually undo this if required. Again, I'm not going to cut anything out of this. In my particular use, I have enough room that I don't need to cut them, so they can be reused for any other location in the future. So let's peel these things off and stick this in place. First part is already glued in place. I recommend you to glue the one that you see the most, so you make sure that one is level like you want it. Peeled both of them, And now this one I can simply tuck in there somewhere and find the proper position to glue it. But I think I will do it off camera. I want to glue it perfectly in place. So be back in a second. And it's done. And in theory the glue has maximum strength, the 3M double-sided tape, after about 24 hours. But obviously it already works. You can simply just push this thing outwards and this unlatches. And you can do what you need. Then you just push it back in and it's latched, which is absolutely perfect in my opinion. And yeah, these things come in more than one color. I think they also have them on white for your kitchen, for example, if you have white furniture. For me this is the main color, so this was perfect. So yeah, I will just close this video in maybe a few weeks to tell you how good they stick on the furniture, because this one, let me zoom in there, is not quite flat. So yeah, but I think it will still be okay and stay on the right way, but we will see. So be back in a few weeks after I install these things all over the house. I have 10 of them, so I need to use them. Yeah, so I ended up cutting this one. It was way too long in original form, so if you put it straight like this on a closet or something, yeah, you need to cut it. And the only thing, absolutely only thing that I've seen until now that I'm not really a fan of is the fact they used white double-sided tape. They should have used black one, at least for the brown ones, white one for the white ones obviously, but yeah, apart from that they seem to be really good for the moment. But yeah, it's the same day, so we will wait a bit more for our final conclusion. So we have these things installed for a while. They are awesome. They do not come unglued by themselves, and I don't really use the method that they tell you to use, which is to push like that with your finger. I do it something like that. I push on here with my fingernail and lift with the rest of the fingers, and then lock it in place. Extremely easy to use, really good quality. I highly recommend these things. Impossible for a toddler to open them. So yeah, that's been it for this video. I'm really glad I purchased these things. They are quite good, and hopefully this video helps you. In which case, please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye!